Hey guys, it's Alexis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can crochet this cute little witch hat for the kitty in your life. So, to make my cute little cat witch's hat, I used some black crushed velvet sparkly yarn. This is the brand that I use. Oh, here's some info. It does say to use a 6.5. Personally, to make mine, I ended up using my 4mm. Today, I am going to be showing you guys how to make this, but I will be using this unnamed yellow yarn from my stash just because it's really hard to see these stitches in black on the camera. So I'm just going to be using this so that it's a lot easier for you guys to see. So you'll also need some scissors to cut your yarn and some needles to weave in your ends. My scissors are downstairs, so I'll have to go get those later, but first things first, we're going to start off with a magic ring. So the way I like to do it is I just hold my yarn straight out like this. I grab it and I just make a little circle loop right over our tail. The next thing I do is I take my hook and I come up under our little circle, and we're going to grab our working yarn and pull it right up under. Okay, now that we've got that, we're just going to pull it a little bit and we're going to chain 2. Now we can go ahead and pull this if our circle is a little too big. And for this first row, we're going to double crochet 3. So to double crochet, we're just going to yarn over, go under, pull up 1, and we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again and pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now we're just going to do that 2 more times. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. 1 more double crochet, yarn over, pull up 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're just going to go ahead and pull our magic ring kind of tight, and we're going to come over here, and you can see this is our 1, 2, 3 double crochets. We're going to come over here and we're going to find our chain 2. So we're going to slip stitch into that chain 2. Now once we're in there, we can just kind of look. This is 1 double crochet, this is 1 double crochet, and this is 1 double crochet. So I actually want to go into this one right here. This was our second chain 2. It's always good to double check yourself. So let me try that again. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Here's our second chain 2. So we're going to take our yarn, we're going to bring it back around here. We're not going to yarn over anything. We're already in the stitch. We're just going to pull that through our chain 2 and pull it straight through the end of our 3rd double crochet, and we're left with this really tiny cone. I know this is really small right now, And it's a little hard to work with, but you can do it. I believe in you. So next step, we're going to chain 2. And for this round, we're going to double crochet twice in each stitch all the way around. So we're going to be ending up with 6 stitches. So it's just a lot more helpful, especially once you're working with your black yarn, to just count and make sure you're having the correct amount of stitches at the end of every row. So we're going to come in here and double crochet 1, and double crochet again in the same stitch. So that's our 2. Double crochet 1, double crochet 2 in the same stitch, and our last stitch, double crochet 1 and double crochet 2. I know that this is probably pretty hard to see because it's so scrunched right now, but it gets easier. So just to go back and count, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this little stitch right here should be our chain 2. So we're going to pull this little taut, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to do another slip stitch, just like the end of our last round. Okay. So we're not going to yarn over anything, we're just going to pull this straight through both loops. And there's our second round. So you should have 6 stitches now. So again, we're going to chain 2. In the next row, we're going to double crochet once, then double crochet twice in the same stitch, and repeat that all the way around. So you should end with 9 stitches. Sorry if you can hear my kitty, she has attachment issues. So double crochet once, and then second stitch, double crochet twice, same stitch. Okay, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in this stitch. So 1, 2 in the same stitch. Then we're going to double crochet 1, and double crochet 2 in the same stitch. Okay, now I'm just going to count to make sure I have 9. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this little stitch right here is our chain 2. So again, we're just going to slip stitch into that little chain 2. It's a struggle sometimes, okay? we're just going to pull it straight through. Okay, you can kind of see it forming into a little cone. We're going to do our chain 2. And now, if you haven't noticed, you can kind of see the pattern happening. Now we're going to double crochet twice. So double crochet 1 in this stitch, double crochet 1 in this stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch on the 3rd stitch. So you can see how we're gradually doing more single crochets. So we're doing, we're doing 2 double crochets 1 time. So in the next row we'll do 3 double crochets before our increase, and then we'll do 4 double crochets before our increase. So you can see how that pattern is coming along. So we're going to double crochet once in the 1st stitch, double crochet once in the 2nd stitch, and then double crochet 2 times in the 3rd stitch. 1, and 2. So we're going to keep doing that. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, increase, 2 double crochet. One double crochet and 2 double crochets. Okay, so at the end of this row, we should have 12. Make sure you're taking your time and you're counting at the end of every row so you don't get messed up. Okay, here's our 12th, and here's our chain 2. Just gonna go ahead and slip into there. And we'll chain 2. And for this row, we're going to do 3 double crochets in a row, and then 2 double crochets in the 4th stitch. So here we go. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. One, and 2. So we should have 15 stitches. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here's our chain 2. So we're going to come in here and slip stitch. You see it coming along. We got our cone. So we're just repeating this pattern of increasing our double crochets. So we did 3 in a row this time. So next time we're going to do 4 double crochets before our increase. Then we'll do 5 before our increase. And I'm going to keep doing that until I get to a total of 24 stitches. So to row 7. And we're about to start on row 5. So we just have 5, 6, 7, just 3 more rows left, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay guys, I'm back. I just finished row 7. I counted my stitches and I have 24. So make sure you guys have 24. I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch at the beginning of my round and close this up. Okay. Now we get to turn our work inside out. Now we are on row 8. We're going to chain 2 and we're going to double crochet 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Next, we're going to chain 10. So I did a chain 10 for this one because this gave me a wide enough hole to fit through my cat, or to fit my cat's ears in with this yarn. If you're making your cat a hat with this yarn specifically, you might need to chain a couple more stitches. I think when I measured my cat's ears, I wanted to kind of leave about 2 inches of like room in here, so you might need to chain a couple more. However many you chain is really not that big of a deal, because you'll still come back down into the same stitch. It'll just kind of change how wide this hole will be. So let me just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we did our chain 10. Now we need to skip 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to double crochet into that stitch. Oof. Okay, so we skipped our 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we double crocheted into here. So now we're going to double crochet 5 more times. So we've got this 1 for a total of 6. So number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to chain 10 again, or again, however many it takes for you to get a decent hole for your cat's ears. Again, mine was 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to skip 6 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go into the stitch right here. And you're just going to double crochet 2 more for a total of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to slip back at the beginning of our work into our chain 2. And I'm going to chain 2 again. So this time we're going to be double crocheting twice in every regular stitch, so not these ones. I just literally go under the whole thing. I'm not gonna try and get into every single little stitch because when you're working with the crushed velvet, it's just too hard to find the stitches like that. So I'm just gonna do 10 double crochets all the way across this chain. And 10. Okay, now we're back over here, so we're going to do 2 in each of these stitches. And then we're going to slip onto our chain 2. Oof. Oi. Oof. It happens. Okay. We're going to chain 2, and this is going to be our last row. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet and 1 stitch. One double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. And we're going to do this all the way around the whole brim of the hat. Okay, I am on my last increase. Now I'm just going to slip this together and go ahead and cut my yarn. Oh, where's my tail? Okay, I'm just going to yarn over and pull this all the way through and just pull that tight. And that looks good enough for me. I'm just going to grab a needle and weave that in. I'm not not going to be too terribly professional about this. I'm just going to weave it in enough that it's out of their way, and then cut it off. And I'm just going to snip this one too. Since we made our magic ring on top of that, we don't need to worry about that too much. And here's our hat. I personally did not put a string on mine to tie it on my kitty's face, but if you were to do that, I did do it on one of my tests, and I would probably just take your yarn and I would probably attach it on the inside right here. That way, if you put it right here, you know it's kind of probably gonna cinch the sides down around their face. So I would tie it right here. You could just loop it in here like a regular string. So yeah, I hope you guys are able to make one of these, and I hope your little friend likes it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!